Until we can go out.
VSkye. Give me my cash, give me my cheddar. You say you leave, but baby I'm better. Think you the shit, but baby I'm wetter. I'm applying this pressure. Give me my cash, give me my cheddar. You say you leave, but baby I'm better. Think you the shit, but baby I'm wetter. Ain't your man on my neck. I don't know how many times I have to say this shit. You bitches don't know who you're competing with. Try me get smacked up. Yeah. TLC, we don't fuck with them scrubs. See, love you, oh, you can't keep up. Give me my cash, give me my cheddar. You say you leave, but baby, I'm better. Think you the shit, but baby, I'm wetter. I'm applying this pressure. Give me my cash, give me my cheddar. You say you leave, but baby, I'm better. Think you the shit, but baby, I'm wetter. Your friends stay close, baby, but your enemies stay closer. Use discernment, choose carefully. They tryna knock me out my zone, tryna get along my throne. I don't understand what you want. Get out my zone, get out my phone. If you're not talking about that dough, I don't wanna hear no more. No need to fake it. How does it feel sitting on sidelines, watching me shine? Give me my cash, give me my cheddar. You say you lit, but baby I'm better. Think you the shit, but baby I'm wetter. I'm applying this pressure. Give me my cash, give me my cheddar. You say you lit, but baby I'm better. Think you the shit, but baby I'm wetter. Ain't no man on my neck, yeah.
All right. We live right now. We live. Listen, this is 2111 Radio. I'm your host, Derek, and I have a special guest today. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm definitely bringing some talent to this platform. She's from Orlando, Florida. Right now, she's hailing in Atlanta. Her name is VSkye. Let me see, can I get her up in here real quick? What's going on? What's good, girl? What's good?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. And yourself?
All right. I'm good. I'm maintaining. Excited to have you here. Definitely excited to have you here.
I'm excited.
Let everybody know, your story about where you from. Like, let them know.
Well, like as you said, I'm from Orlando, Florida. I've been making music for about 4 years now. But I've been singing since I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah, real long time.
How that's crazy. So how is it that you decided to say, you know what, I want to do this seriously? Because a lot of people start off, just doing it. But
Mhm.
when did you feel that you wanted to get serious and be as serious about your craft?
Um, well, I've always wanted to pursue music as a career,
Uh-huh.
even as a kid, but I had people in my ears telling me like, it's too many people trying to do the same thing. Don't go down that road. Go be a doctor. Go be a pharmacist. Go be a lawyer. You love to argue. but
Wow.
so that stopped me from really like pursuing it for real as a kid and younger. But once I was an adult and started doing stuff on my own, I started posting probably about 4 years ago. I started posting videos on Instagram of me singing, little
Okay.
15-second clips, 30 seconds to a minute clips of
Uh-huh.
me singing songs and just tagging random people and stuff. And I started getting noticed, I guess, by me singing. And somebody back when I was in Orlando had actually wrote me saying that they had an artist they wanted me to work with. And that was
Oh,
the first
okay.
time I ever been to a studio. And I honestly fell in love with the process of just creating music from nothing. So it's been
Wow.
a wrap from there. After I seen the
I know,
process of that,
listen,
I was like, this is it. This
this
is
is it,
it.
baby. That's right. So do you write? You write all your stuff?
Yes, I write. I write. My single Cheddar that was just playing. I wrote that by myself. No help on that.
Nice.
There's a couple singles I have out now that I've written myself. So
Oh, okay. All right. So who produced that song, Cheddar?
Cheddar, his name is Tizio Shadi. Shout out to him. He's
Okay,
also an
okay.
artist that goes by Pleasure. Yeah, he produced the beat and he is super
Yeah.
fire at producing because he
When I
what
first heard
smashed that.
that's fire. Trust me when I tell you, man, had my speakers bumping. I said, all right,
I know
okay,
that's
all right, damn. You
I
brung
know
it on
that's
that.
thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of the songs that I've written and recorded are kind of like, I guess you want to say like sad girl songs because they be like
Okay.
breakup songs. Like I write based off of like my experiences. So a lot of the songs I was writing before were like super slow, sad, like he left me, he cheated on me, fuck him type
He's
songs.
so sick.
They were that type
Listen,
of songs. And
so you have
somebody was
another.
what
You
happened?
you go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, sorry. No, but like I was showing somebody my music one day, somebody's manager, another artist's manager, and he was like, do you have anything that's hype? Do you have anything that people could get lit to? And I'm like,
Wow.
no.
No, not right now. I know. Listen, you
I
know what
know.
I basically, you do what you need to do because at the end of the day, nobody could do you but you.
Most
You
definitely.
understand? And for him to try to put you in a box, I don't like that. And I know you're gonna come up with more music. It's sad, but it's yes, your music is inspirational to women that go through certain things at the end of the day.
Most
Because women
definitely.
go through a lot every day. So I applaud you on a lot of the music. You actually have another song, I think, Pin Down.
Pin you down?
If it's
Okay,
Pin
yeah.
You Down, that's
Mhm.
hot too. So that you
Thank
have two
you.
songs on 2111 radio that's just killing it right now. You know what I'm saying? So
You.
our announcement is coming out tomorrow, but since you're here,
Okay.
you are number 2 on 2111 radio top list. Number two.
Ooh, yay. Hold on,
You
gotta do my little Tina dance.
oh my you know what? I'm done. I gotta give you a round of applause. I can't. I can't. And I actually thought I seen you do that, and I said, you know what? I'm done.
I,
I was just
I do
done.
that so much that I think that's started to become my dance. Like I just do it randomly
Listen,
and people just
now
be rolling.
You got to be unique. You're very unique. You have the color thing going, the red hair. It just it fits you. It literally fits you. If I was promoting you or if I was marketing you, you're doing a great job. You said you're doing it by yourself. That's correct.
I am. I am. I don't really have like a set team helping me, so I've been
Oh,
doing it
wow.
myself.
Okay. Yeah, that comes to mind. I'm sitting there and I'm looking at you online. You got a dope TikTok. Your Instagram is popping off. So it's a lot that you're doing and it's by yourself. So it looks like you had a team. So, at the end of the
I
day,
appreciate that.
definitely keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a great job.
Yes,
And
thank
again,
you.
you're number two. You're number two. So like I tell everyone else, how we determine the songs that you see in the top 10 is we have a panel of people that listens to our radio station on a regular. And they pick the songs. They literally pick the songs. And you got voted for number two. Like, it's 8 people. 7 of them put you at number 2.
Hey.
7 of them. Because you started out at 10.
Yeah.
You actually started out at 10. So from 10 to 2, you kind of timed it perfect because when we scheduled this, I had no clue. I'm looking online and I said, whoa, hold up. She's going to be excited today. So
yes, that's a blessing.
Congratulations on that. So now, going back to you as far as who some of your influences?
Some of my influences.
In music.
A really big influence just in general that got me into singing was Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
She's definitely number 1. She's the reason why I started singing.
Okay.
Michael Jackson was another one, more so for like stage presence. Like, gotta love his music, but his stage presence was everything.
Everything.
So Christina, Michael, Chris Brown is another one because he's just an all-around talent.
Yeah, he's
as well.
amazing. He's amazing.
So those would have to be the top 3 that I would say like has influenced me the most.
Oh, okay. So I'm saying now I'm gonna put you in a bind now.
Okay.
Because those are your 3, right? Dead or alive, you had one song to do with either of those artists. Who would it be?
Dead or alive, either any
those
of those
3
artists.
Yeah.
I can only name one. That's crazy. That's such a hard decision.
Yeah.
Like,
it is.
you
gotta choose wisely.
I feel like Michael would be the obvious answer, just because it's Michael.
Michael, right? But
yeah. But I'm really like torn between him or Christina.
Right. See. So yeah, who would that be?
I can't decide. How are you doing this to me?
She ain't. Well, yeah, I guess the Tina dance ain't coming out right now. That ain't coming out. Yeah, but it's a hard question because those are 2 of your favorites. It's like, yeah. But now I'm gonna ask you this question.
Okay.
Who would you benefit from?
Who would I benefit
if you
from?
make a song with them? Yes, because there's a difference. You like Christina Aguilera.
Right.
You like Michael Jackson. 9 times out of 10, if it was me, it'd be Mike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mike would have been my first choice, but I was really stuck on Christina only because of her vocals.
Yeah, but Mike, see, I could see you doing your little Tina twerk dance on the side of the damn stage while he gets busy. You know what I'm saying?
Remember the time when we fell in love.
Exactly. So, I could definitely see that because you are a character. I tell it, listen, if anybody's looking at this show right now, y'all definitely have to hit her up on her social media because she's killing it. She is definitely killing it. I appreciate you. You're definitely a character. I've seen you on a lot of interviews, so I'm trying to make this one different for you because
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I want to get inside of this phenomenal artist. So
Okay.
You was raised in Orlando. You moved to, why the move to Orlando? I mean, from Orlando to Atlanta. Was
Okay,
it
so what happened?
was it business or
Mhm.
was it personal?
It was a little bit of both.
Okay.
So I knew the music scene in Atlanta was a lot bigger than it was in Orlando, so that was definitely one reason. But I was also coming out of coming out of an abusive relationship
Oh
when I
wow.
lived in Orlando, and we were going through an eviction and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I kind of didn't have nowhere else to really go but to come up here to Georgia. And also too, like I had already came. It's crazy how God works and how the universe works and
Yes, he
stuff would just
does.
happen because I was literally planning on coming up to Atlanta in 2020 when I got a little bit more music recorded, so I had something to push when I came up here.
Right.
And for whatever reason, okay, so this was back in 2019. I moved up here. For whatever reason,
Okay.
as soon as I came up to that decision, like, okay, 2020, I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I'm gonna be pushing my music. I'm gonna have a whole project. That got fast forwarded to a month. So a year
Oh
turned into a month.
wow.
And I was up here already within like a month later. I didn't have no music to really push or anything like that, thankfully, because now I'd be looking back at the music I made when I was in Orlando, and I'm like, bro, people would have been looking at me like I was crazy in Georgia.
Listen. You know, it's a lot of women that come up on these platforms and go through a lot of domestic violence. You know, I
Yeah.
just can't. I just can't. I still don't understand that process, how men would do that. But you know, it's just it's disgusting, and you know, I would definitely have to have one of these conversations, and I would like to invite you or whoever to come up and really like get deep into that because the men, y'all gotta stop hitting on y'all women, man. For
It's
real.
actually that's the crazy thing too, though. You're saying men, and it don't even be men. And mine was with the whole female.
What?
What?
What? What? You know what? You know what? I wish I had a horn right. Listen, at the end of the day, let me tell you something. I'm glad you straightened that out because yes, at the end of the day, there's a lot of women that's very abusive as well. They really
Yeah,
take
can't
on a
even just say
persona.
women.
They take on that persona of a man. You understand? And you know, to each his own. But my thing is that's the one part that they need to stop. Like, listen, at the end of the day, you don't want nobody beating on you.
Right.
So don't beat on her. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the advice I would have because at the end of the day, you guys you try you getting into a phase as far as in you're a man. They're born this way. I can't really get in too deep, but nobody could tell that person that who they are as far as in their sexual preference. You can't
Right.
tell nobody that. That's in within. So I can't really I could talk to the woman that's bisexual or gay. Listen, if you're gonna treat a woman, treat them right. Because at the end of the day, they already got men beating their ass. Real talk. You
Yeah.
already got men. And now, you know, you're getting into a relationship with a woman, and here it goes. You're going through the same shit. You understand? So, me personally, you know, my advice is this everybody just keep your hands off each other because at the
No,
end of
for
the day,
real. It ain't that
you,
serious.
it's really not. It's really not, you know. But um, so you're definitely different from what I'm used to on the show because kind of open up. You kind of open up right there, and I appreciate you for opening up and letting us know that because a lot of people won't open up. You know what I'm saying? They won't open up and they won't let people in. And I don't blame you, but I'm glad you was open enough with me to let us know about that.
I
And
try
I
to be
feel
as open as I can because I know a lot of people go through the same thing or certain things similarly.
yeah.
So I try to as much as I can because although like the stuff that I've been through has been a bit crazy and kind of like
Mm-hmm.
stuff that you would never really guess or assume somebody would go through. I know somebody somewhere has probably gone through the same thing, if
Worse.
not worse than what I
Yeah.
have. So like
Yeah.
like you said, you've seen my TikTok, and honestly, like in my TikTok, there's one TikTok where I posted where I sat there and explained everything I went through in that abusive relationship in
Uh-huh.
like a whole paragraph. And if you read it, it's pretty It's
It's
pretty
deep.
crazy. It's
It's
like,
deep.
whoa, you went through all that? Like, yeah. That's only
It's
one story.
it's really deep. Yeah, it's really deep.
So
And my thing is, again, I'm sorry for you going through that. I feel bad for every woman that has to go through abuse, either it's a
right.
man or a woman in a relationship. At the end of the day, there's no reason for you to be touching women. Period.
Most
You
definitely.
understand? It's just like you said. It's not that deep. Walk away. You understand? So
Right.
I feel bad about that. But let's get back to your music. So Cheddar.
Cheddar.
Cheddar. Let's talk about Cheddar because that is a banger. What was the process in that writing that?
So the process for writing that, I heard the beat. The hook came to me like this. Like for me, hooks come so easily. Like I could do a hook in a couple minutes, and all my hooks be catchy, and I love that. Like if the
Yeah,
catchier,
yeah.
the better. If I just sat there and sang it to you today, and you sat there 2-3 days later and talk about I was singing this randomly, yeah,
I know that's right.
that's the goal.
Listen.
But
Well, listen, that's hot. But yeah, so go ahead.
yeah, I heard Cheddar. I mean, the hook I created as soon as I heard the beat, it was playing in my head. So I wrote the hook down. I wrote recorded the melodies. I actually Cheddar is actually the first song I recorded myself. I just sent it to
Really?
somebody else and had them mix it and master it. But I did it. I recorded it myself. So like,
See,
yeah,
look at that. Look at
I'm
that.
very proud of Cheddar for that reason.
Listen, listen. Matter of fact, I think you get a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
I think let me give you another one. That that takes a lot to record yourself. You understand? And have nobody there to like really coach you or make sure you're not doing the vocals in the right tone. It's a lot to do that by yourself.
Yeah,
it's a lot. There's a lot.
It's a lot to learn too. Like I'm pretty much like a hands-on learner. If I've seen somebody do it enough times in front of me, which being in the studio all the time, I'm watching somebody record me and do all this stuff a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
So doing that and being around somebody else that knows those things, it's easier for me to catch on and do it. So I had got my own equipment and I literally just told somebody, teach me how to record, add a track, and everything else. Then I've kind of just been learning by myself. So I did that with Cheddar, and that's how I recorded Cheddar. Cheddar actually took me, I'm not gonna lie, a couple of days to write. And it's not even because like I was having trouble writing it. I'm just the type of person to I don't like to what's the word? I don't like to stress myself. I don't like to stress myself out trying to write a song in a certain amount of time or to write a song all in one day. So that one took a couple of days writing. Like I wrote maybe like the hook and the verse the first day.
Okay.
Then it came back the next morning. I like to write in the record in the morning too and write in the morning. I'm not like a studio time at night person. So I do it like when I first wake up. So I would wake up, I'd go back to Cheddar. I'd record the melodies and the ad-libs the next day, the second verse the next day.
Okay.
Then I'd come back, like, I think the third day. It probably took me 3 or 4 days just waking up and doing it piece by piece, but that's how Cheddar came. Just doing, like, the melodies, the stacks, the ad-libs, all that, day by day, and that's how I came up with it. So it was about, I enjoyed it.
Well, I tell you, you did a damn good job on that. I'm going to tell you right now. I love that song. I love that song. Trust me. And, I always got your MP3, so I'm always playing it.
Thank you.
We always playing that. That's definitely on the Spotify playlist, the 2111 Spotify playlist. So you guys gotta check that out because that, like I said, it changes the whole mood. You listen to the music and all of a sudden that just come on. VSkye, how you do that thing? How you say the name again? Do that.
I say different in every song, so I don't even remember how.
Yo, when you hear that VSkye and that bass drop, boom, I say, "Whoa, yeah, that's hot. That's definitely hot. That's definitely hot." Who's good? VSkye artists take weeks for one song. Yeah, she said that's good because a lot of artists take weeks to do one song,
That's
which is true.
good. I like to hear that though, because I be feeling like I've met a lot of people within the time that I've been in Atlanta. I've just met a lot of people, like when I talk to them about music, how they pretty much talk about how like artists be writing so many songs and some like 100 songs in like 20 days, and I'm like, y'all are tripping. I can't do that.
Nah,
I'm sorry, we don't all work the same out here. But
listen,
I think for me too is quality over quantity. I feel like if you have more quality music, you shouldn't have to write 50 million songs in 20 days. So that's where that comes for me too. Like,
you damn right.
Yeah, I've only dropped 5 singles, but I have more stuff in my vault. It's just about timing and stuff. And like I said, definitely, I can honestly say I don't have 100 songs in the vault. I probably bought 20 or 30. Like I said, quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity, exactly. Because a person can write a song and it just is a verse, is a hook, is over. Okay, I wrote one song, but it doesn't have the quality to be an actual song.
Right.
You understand? And the thing I stress is song. So let me explain what's going on right now. So I am the program director at 2111 Radio, but I'm also the managing partner at Finesse Music Productions.
Okay.
So Finesse Music Productions, my boss, her name is Finesse Banks. She's actually in here.
Okay.
She's a music producer, female music producer.
Hello, Finesse Banks.
And what she does, she tries to get everybody to work outside their own lane, because at the end of the day, it's about versatility.
Right.
If you're versatile, it works. And I see the difference between your songs. Yes, the songs is not similar. They're different, but it means the same. You understand? So the thing is, Cheddar is just, Lord, listen, that's fire, real talk. And at the end of the day, I rather a person come to me as an artist that's ready to work and do, like you saying you work within a day or two to write a song. What? Listen, that's perfect. That's perfect. Trust me when I tell you, I'll take that over somebody to say, I got a couple of songs in my bag and I could just give that one to you instead of just writing to the music that when it comes. Because a lot of the artists, they actually have written songs that say, okay, I think this will match it, instead of just writing to the song. And that's the mistake a lot of these young artists make it. Because if you're not writing to the song, per se, it's not going to come out right. The cadence don't match.
Right.
So I appreciate you, basically stating that, okay, please, good. Somebody say, marry me. Okay, who is this? PG 77? Is that? He's doing it.
Guys, someone marry me.
Oh, Lord. I don't know him, but, he's getting kind of carried away. So we're going to bump him out. Like, I don't know what that's all about.
It's like them bots on Instagram that we commenting.
Yeah, he probably one of those fucking bots. He's one of those bots. Yeah, get out of here. But anyway, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in this industry?
In the next 5 years in the industry, I see myself doing a lot more shows. That's my goal, is to get more shows done. And I don't mean like open mics or showcases, like actual shows where like I'm in front of crowds, like at music festivals and stuff, like those type of shows. Just being a little more known for my music, being a little bit more out there, or not a little bit, a lot more. Let me stop playing. A lot more out there.
Well, listen.
You heard me.
Listen. Well, 2111 Radio today, no lie, before this show came on, I heard your song 7 times today. Yay. So maybe that's why it's number one, because they always play it. They play it a lot. So it's like during the morning to like afternoon, the top songs that you hear is usually the top 10 songs.
Okay.
And y'all definitely getting a lot of spins, as per se. And spins is important because streams ain't giving you much. Yeah, I mean, people worrying about Spotify streams and we know how that works
Yeah,
because
you need like a bajillion,
yeah,
bajillion
like
streams for that to actually make some money.
yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But so you're doing all this by yourself like that. I commend you because it's hard. It's hard for the independent artists to compete, but you're doing it. It's just a
Yeah,
matter of getting more people to know who VSkye really is.
right.
And I think I found out a little bit about you today, but I'm noticing something. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you, but it's something on your hand. What is that? What happened? It's like,
Um,
yeah,
so this
please.
is crazy too, actually. So the day I dropped Cheddar last month on the 14th of October. The
Uh,
15th, I got into a car accident and totaled my
whoa.
car. And I actually torn a ligament in my thumb, so I have a cast on right now.
Mm. Oh,
So I had a
damn.
splint on for the past month, hoping that was gonna heal it some.
Yeah.
But it's still a bit tender, so they had to put a
Oh,
cast
man.
on. Yeah, yeah, I have this cast on gonna be on for the next month, sadly, and fingers
Oh,
crossed it'll
man.
be healed by then. If not, there's a
Exactly.
possibility I might need surgery to get it fixed. But
Oh, man.
yeah,
We don't need to talk. We don't need to talk about the S word. No, we don't
yeah, I
talk
know.
about the S
Listen, I'm already a little nervous about that.
the S word for real, because that's man, and they just go in there and mess everything up. Like, no,
Yeah.
no,
So
we don't need that.
that's been kind of like a little setback I've had because I'm like, damn, I just dropped this single. I should be
Yeah.
out pushing it. I should be outside doing things for it. And I'm like, I'm crippled right
Listen,
now and I can't really do much. But
listen, you that didn't stop you on TikTok and Instagram. Cause your
I
ass
try,
is hilarious.
I
Lord
try
no.
I try to keep up my presence on Instagram and TikTok. I haven't been doing as much TikTok, but I've been trying. Even with this
Yeah.
on, I don't feel like doing much because half the time I'll be in pain. But I've been trying. I've been trying. I definitely know
Yeah.
people think I'm a character online. I
Yeah,
swear. And
same.
then when they meet me in person, believe it or not, I'm actually very like chill and laid back, and I'm not as like outgoing. Well, I mean, I'm very outgoing, but like I'm not as boom in your face at first when you meet me in
Yeah.
person. So I know people be seeing me on social media and then be seeing me in person and be like,
Uh,
"This the same person?"
yeah, because you man, listen, at the end of the day, you get into character, they don't understand that. And that's another thing about the industry is that just because you see her doing this funny stuff, she has another side to it. That's the thing about a woman. Women always have different sides. And you definitely have another side to you that a lot of people have to get to know you to see it. If
Right.
you don't know them, why am I showing you myself? That makes no sense. So yeah,
Most
I
definitely.
I definitely get it. So when was the last show you've done? Because I think you did a couple shows before your accident, if I'm not
The
mistaken.
last show I did, oh yeah. Okay, so the last shows I did was I want to say like in August.
Uh-huh.
It was at a lounge in August
Okay.
at
How did that go?
STL.
How did
It
the
was
crowd take
good.
you?
It was good. They enjoyed it. I had performed Cheddar. I was performing Cheddar a couple
Word?
times around the city before I actually dropped it just to see how people would
Oh, okay.
react to it. So I performed that. People liked it. They enjoyed it. I'm just not a fan of doing too many open mics or like
No.
showcases because it
Listen.
don't be. I mean, it
Listen.
be having its yeah, it's good to go out there, but sometimes it's just like a lot of them be
You have
charging you to go in, and I don't want
yes,
to do
listen.
all that.
You have to do important open mics. There's a difference between just a regular open mic and something that's going to help you in the process. And a
Right,
lot of people do a lot of performances and they paying their fees to get on these shows and these platforms and like 15 people be in the crowd and they all on their phones while you perform. So it's like, what's the
right.
use? Why am I here? So
And those were a lot
my
of the ones that I was booking at a certain time, at a certain
yeah.
point in my career. Those were a lot of the ones I was booking. So I would get there and I'd be there like, should have stayed home today.
Should have stayed home.
Should have
'Cause this
stayed in
is
my bed like I was. I don't know
you
why I
know.
got up.
So it's a lot of it's a lot of them that they have these shows and you perform, and it's like they only interested in the people that they came with, and when
Right.
they finish with their artists, after the artists perform, everybody gets up and go.
Yeah.
Now it's even shorter. So it's like, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. But
You better hope you're the
important.
first one to perform.
See, exactly. You got to be the first one. But you know, they usually put the person that brought the most people out first anyway. So they people scream or whatever they're gonna do.
Oh,
But
really?
I find it hard. Yeah, I find it hard for artists. It's independence because y'all guys should be making money. I really feel that you guys supposed to be making some type of bag. You have music. You have dope music, especially you. You have dope music, yo. There's no reason. There's no reason you still, have to do these little performances when you can, get some bread because
I feel
listen,
like a lot of them be paying attention to like how many followers you
see,
have, and that's
everything
how they
is
be judging
saturated.
based off of whether they're gonna pay you for your show or not. And I'm
Yeah,
like, I may not have 10K followers, but I bet you my songs are 10 times better than the person
better
that
than
do got
theirs.
10K followers.
Yeah, I heard exactly. Exactly. And that's the truth because, it's no, to me, it's been so, how can I say this? This business has changed dramatically, yo. It's dramatically changed. And, I'm going to have a show on next Wednesday, about this industry thing because, like I said, it's a lot that a lot of people don't know behind the scenes. And, if I could have you come through or whatever, but it's a lot that's happening. And I applaud, like I said, I applaud you because you're doing this by yourself. And we definitely gonna talk to you because Finesse Banks is here and she actually, giving me the nudge to say hopefully you guys can work together on a project because she's about to come out with an EP with various artists. It's like various artists. That's what she does. She only deal with independents right now because at the end of the day, a lot of the producers that are out right now can't deal with independents. They can't make them sound great, like a DJ Khaled. Let's just put the cheese on a cracker. DJ Khaled is a DJ. He's not a producer. He's actually a DJ. And what he does, he has a lot of artists at his disposal. So I mean, you got Justin Bieber and Beyonce and Taylor Swift on your speed dial, and then you make a song with them. Of course, it's going to be a hit. Look who they are.
Yeah.
They fans is going to gravitate. But as far as in producing, it's a difference because the artist and the producer has to really connect. They literally have to connect, especially if you don't know the person. So it's like y'all really have to connect. It's a connection when it comes to being a producer and an artist, and you guys need each other. That's one thing a lot of people don't understand. Producers and artists need each other. Without the producer, there's no music. Without the artist, there's no lyrics. You screwed. You need each other.
And the beat will make or break a song real quick.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna ask you this: are there any producers that you're interested in working with, like in the industry?
Any art?
Like known producers.
I haven't really put much thought into that for real.
Good.
To be honest.
It's a good thing. Trust me when I tell you. It's a great answer. You know why?
Yeah, I'm really trying to think. I haven't put much thought into that, to be honest. No.
You know why? Because they're not public. A lot of people don't know who's who. The famous ones. Timbaland. Swiss Beats.
Hitmaker.
Hitmaker and Dre and all them, but the producers is kind of disappearing like the DJs back in the days with hip hop. So, but there's a couple of people in here now. My one of my sponsors in here, his name is Dean Foster. What up, Dean? I see you. I definitely see you, brother. And
Dean?
Yeah, Dean in here. But I'm gonna ask you this question: what do success look like to VSkye?
What does success look like to VSkye?
Yes.
Being able to turn my passion into an actual career I'm making money off of. being able to help people with my music, that's always been my biggest thing is also a reason why I don't really care when people say I have too many sad songs is because like music is meant to help people as well, and that's how you bring people together.
Yes.
I've always had a special attachment to music because it's always helped me when I felt a certain way, whether it was depressed or sad, heartbroken, happy. Um, and I like to make. I feel like a lot of music nowadays doesn't allow people to really like feel
Right.
through their emotions the way they should. Also because I just feel like hip hop and rap and all that has taken over drastically, and we're just in a generation where a lot of people are like fuck feelings and they don't want to feel through their emotions, and I
No.
feel like I have the type of I've been through the type of experiences to help others, but also in the same sense like I have a voice that I know can really like touch people's souls. Like I've been in rooms where like you may not hear it through like the actual song itself or the beat the song track itself, but hearing me live, I've always noticed like hearing me live, maybe like with a band, just hits people a little bit different. And I've made people cry just by singing. And I think that's like the biggest compliment an artist
Hell
can
yeah.
get or a singer can get is somebody crying by hearing your voice. Cause like, what? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make you cry, but like, I really touched your soul and your heart in a different way that not many people can. Um, so just helping people with my music and just knowing that they're not going through certain things alone um, would be would make me feel very successful because that's always
Oh,
been like my goal with my music.
that is the most selfless. That's the most selfless. You did listen. Let me explain something to you. What you just said was
Mm-hmm.
dope. I'm not even gonna lie. It kind of touched me because you're the type of person that wants to help others go through that's going through the stuff you're going through. You rather help them deal with those things, and it's feeding into your music. Now, what's going to happen with you? What's going to happen is everything's going to start being easy for you. Right now, it's slow motion. You know, you're going through the motions as far as your writing. It's going to start improving. I always said a great writer has to go through heartbreak. It has to go through troubles. You
Right.
can't be a writer if you've never been experienced heartbreak
Never experienced life. Yeah.
and you know bad experiences because it feeds into your soul. And right now you're getting it all out. And to me personally, I love every song you have. Like it's dope. You killing it. They're definitely killing it. You know, and I just want to let you know that you making a you definitely helping someone out with your music. You're definitely helping them out. There's a lot of the songs. If y'all never seen or heard VSkye, y'all guys need to go on Spotify and check out because she got a nice little catalog there. And just like she said, quality over quantity. Remember that.
Quality
You
over quantity.
understand? It's a difference. She could have 1,000 songs up there, but you're not going to tell me all of them is dope. But I can
Right.
guarantee you the ones that's up there right now for her is dope. Period. You understand? So that's a blessing. It really is. And you you definitely doing some things at 2111 Radio. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not. That's You're killing it, and we're looking forward to more music from you. And I just want to hook up with you as far as in working with my producer. Her name is Finesse Banks. I'm gonna do that on the low. We're gonna definitely do that on the low. You can write a song in a day or 2 days. Listen, say less. It's about to be on. So what I actually do is promote and do the marketing too. So not only you be promoting marketing, but I have a team of people that do the marketing and promotion. So all you would do is record the song, send us them. She mixes, she masters. We give you your paperwork as far as in points, and we all promote. We all join together, one force, and we all do what we have to do for the song. You understand? Spotify plays whatever it takes to get the song to be successful. That's what the team at FMP does. That's Finesse Music Productions. Actually, my partner right there, Aquarius Waters, she said the truth. What did she say? What that says, I can't even see it.
That's true. Sometimes you have to go through things to make a good song. Most definitely.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
My single "The Evil" is actually the first single I ever dropped when I came out to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And that song was actually about my abusive relationship.
Yo.
And that has been the one song that still to this day, no matter what song I drop, I still catch people listening to that one or talking about how that one's helped them go through like their abusive relationships, situations they got going on. So it means the world to me to hear that from other people, because that was my intention when I wrote it. So
yeah, exactly. A great writer must go. Must write every day. Yeah, you got to write every day. Do you write every day, or do you?
I don't. I used to when I was younger. I probably need to get back into it because life has just been life, and I should probably write some of that down. But I'm also right-handed, so right now I'm kind of restricted from writing, but
kind of restricted. But listen.
And I don't have the patience to try to teach myself to write with my left hand right now. It's
always
like chicken scratch. So
listen. Right now, exactly. That's horrible. Oh my goodness. But you're definitely doing your thing on 2111 Radio. And again, I'm happy to have you here. I have another question for you.
Okay.
And this is from one of the audience members. Are you single?
I am.
She's single.
I am.
She's single. She's single.
But
she ain't got no time for y'all though, because she's writing and making music.
Yeah, I ain't got no time.
Yeah, because today, no lie, like four people was in my DM talking about who's VSkye and is she single, and I'm like, huh? I said, first of all, I'm a professional.
Y'all not getting the point.
You're not. No,
go
that's
stream
not
the music.
So it's ever since I've done this show, the women that I put on this show I get a lot of DMs asking questions about you guys. So that was one of the questions that I actually could put on, the show. Is that are you single? But at the end of the day, I had to delete the person because he was getting carried away. I'm like, no, I don't know her like that for me to even give you information, first of all. And if I knew her, I wouldn't give you no information. So it's just crazy. People are crazy.
Yeah, people are a little wild. They have
nothing. It's just disgusting. It really is. It really is. But so I did want to ask you one more thing before we go. Okay. One more thing before we go. So it's about the artists. It's about independent. Who is your favorite independent artist? Do you have a favorite, like a favorite top 3, top 4 favorites that you actually would listen to?
Okay. I have my homeboy Caesar Christian. He's an artist. He's a rapper from Florida as well.
Really?
He's a dope artist. Yeah. He has a song with Little Mama and with Trap Beckham. So he's definitely a dope indie artist to check out. My homegirl Bella Black. If you haven't seen her all over Instagram and Tickety Talk, she is the bee's knees.
Really?
Yeah, she doesn't sound like no other female rapper out right now too, and that's what I love about her. I think what she told me is people compare her to more like Kendrick, like a female Kendrick.
What's her name again?
Bella Black.
Aquarius would have said, I have heard her. She heard the song. She don't. Yes.
So she has to hear his song. Yeah,
she has to hear it. You have to hear it.
So the song is "Push It" by Caesar Christian featuring Little Mama. The Little Mama version though is on YouTube. So you're already on YouTube. So check that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bella Black just came out with an EP not a couple months ago. She has more of like a pinup style. So she dresses like a pinup. She's like a black Barbie.
Really?
Yeah, gotta check her out as well. She's hard. What's another one? You done put me on a spot and I had a brain fart now.
Oh no, brain fart.
Yeah, I'm like, hold
I,
on. I know
I've had a
other
lot of
crazy
those.
artists. I'm really trying to think.
Well,
Okay.
go ahead.
The producer of Cheddar actually is also an artist himself.
Oh, really?
He's a producer, but he's also an artist himself, and he's actually
Okay.
really hot too. I don't. I say it's pleasure, but it's not. It's spelled really weird. So it's definitely not. You don't say it as pleasure, but that's what it looks like to me. So that's what
It
it's
looks
always
like
spelled.
pleasure, but it's not. Right.
Yeah, it's like
Uh-uh.
PLXSURV or something like that. It's
Oh
really
no.
weird. Really weird.
It's weird. Just weird. Just really
It's
weird.
really hard to pronounce. I be having to ask him a bajillion times how
Well,
you said it because I can't.
we're gonna call that as pleasure today
But yeah, you
because
feel me?
we're not trying to sound nothing else. We're not trying to sound nothing out right now. So we're gonna name you what up, pleasure. That's all you gonna get today. So and but I just wanted to like I said, I wanted to give you your roses today. I definitely enjoyed you here. It's something, I had a brain fart. One more time, I have another question. The inspiration for the red hair,
Uh-huh.
the way your persona, the way your character, because you are a character on Instagram and Facebook or whatever it is, you have
Right.
this persona. So where did the inspiration come from? Because you do a lot of like it do a lot of funny stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. So people don't know. Like I said, y'all definitely got to check her out because she's very entertaining. You understand what I'm saying? She's very entertaining. I think it's official VSkye or VSkye official.
VSkye
That's your
official.
Instagram. VSkye
VSkye
official. I
official.
just there's it, but down there at the bottom, there it is. It's
Yeah.
flashing. But yeah, where do you get the inspiration? Because when I first saw you, it was just my eyes was like, what? Wait a minute, this is different. And then when I heard your music, I was like, yeah, this is hot. All right, I get it. She's
Thank
doing, and
you.
you're doing it all by yourself. So how you what's the inspiration behind
Um,
the whole VSkye?
um, the inspiration behind VSkye is I like to play on the word sky. I know I spell it weird by putting the E at the end, but I mean like sky as in like the actual sky. So I really like to play on that theme, the sky theme. So the reason for the colored hair is
Uh,
my natural hair is black. So
yeah.
I wanted to step away from that because nobody really understood me as an artist. Like people would see me and completely bypass me. And I'm not very talkative in person. I'm very like to myself. I allow people to come to me. I don't go to people.
Uh-oh.
Um that sounds very
Uh-oh.
like, ooh, she's stuck up. But I promise it's not that.
It's not stuck up. You're not
People
stuck
be
up.
telling me all the time, like, you can't be doing that. You a whole artist. You need to go be talking. I'm like, I can't. I don't know how. I just
Listen.
need myself. I assume I figure out the people that are meant to cross my path are going to, and I don't force it.
Right. Exactly.
I don't
And
force
you don't
it or
need to.
go being in people's faces trying to get to know them like how a lot of people do, because for me that comes off as very much fake.
Right.
Because you're obviously meeting somebody for a specific reason, and then after that reason is done, you don't really go much further with it. So I don't personally am not the type of person to go to people. I just let connections happen naturally.
Nice.
But
Nothing wrong
for
with
a
that.
period of time in my career, a lot of people wouldn't even look at me as an artist. Like I'd be in studios and people would completely bypass me, ignore me, not even say nothing to me, and I'm like, okay,
Wow.
all right. I started
This is
trying
how
to
we're
lock.
doing it.
Yeah, I tried to lock my hair. That's when people started recognizing me as an artist. So my hair was starting to lock. I got impatient, couldn't wait for it. Was 6 months in, my hair was looking crazy. I couldn't do it no more, so I cut it off.
Wow.
Once I cut it, yeah, that's how I ended up with the short hair. And I was nervous. I've never had short hair in my life, so I didn't know how to do it. Didn't know how to do it. Didn't know if I was gonna like it. But the black hair was cool. I was like, the black hair still looks too normal. And I don't know what it is about the black hair, even though I love the black hair. The black hair to me still looks like I'm a normal girl. I'm not an artist. So I had the idea to dye it blonde. And actually, at first, I dyed it blonde. And I was like, yeah, somebody called me Annie. And I was like, no.
No, they didn't.
We're not doing this. So I'm going to dye it tomorrow. I'm dying it tomorrow. You're not calling me Annie no more. So I dyed it this raspberry color, which is the pink red that you see in the cheddar cover.
Yeah, that's hot. That's dope.
And that's when I started standing out a little bit more, and people started really like, okay, oh,
She's
okay,
serious.
she's here, she's
Yeah,
here.
Here to
That's
stay.
her. But then I got the idea also as well. Like I said, I like to play on the Skye theme, and you know the Skye. When it sunsets, I love sunsets and sunrises. And when the sky sunsets and rises, the sky, if you really like pay attention to the sky is rainbow colors. Like it's every color in the rainbow.
Yeah, it is.
You can see red, you can see orange, yellow, greens, blues, and purples, all of that. So I start off with the pinkish red, kind of looking like a sunset pink. Now I'm on to orange. The next color is going to be, and pretty much eventually I'm going to have like, my goal is to have every color of the rainbow if my hair don't fall out before then. But
yeah, let me tell you something. I can't. She said, if my hair don't fall out, oh my goodness.
I did mention my hair is black, right? Hold on, wait. This is reverse.
Yeah, it is black. Yeah, I see it.
See, it's black. So I be having to bleach my hair to get it this color. So
wow.
That's why I say, like, if it don't fall out before then, my goal is to have it every color.
Every color.
Rainbow, eventually.
Oh my goodness.
Before I decide to either grow it back out or decide to let it go black. But
exactly.
That's where the whole idea for the colored hair came in, was because I was playing on the Skye theme. And I actually I got this tattoo right here in the beginning of the year.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's a girl with curly hair, and her hair has the moon and the stars in it. And this is before I cut my hair, and people kept asking me if it was me, saying it looked like me. And I'm like, no, it's not. I had long hair at that point, so I'm like, no. But then when I cut my hair, my curls started resembling the little clouds in her hair.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to play on the Skye theme. That's how I came up with the idea to do the whole, like, sunrise, sunset colors.
Yes.
So, boom. There it
is. There it is. So, listen, I'm so happy you came through and gave us some insight on VSkye, the person. You understand? You really got deep in this conversation, and I appreciate what they call it, your vulnerability. You actually got vulnerable with us, and I can't ask for nothing more for interview. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely was feeling everything you said. So, but I'm gonna go now. But do you have any shout outs that people know? Let everybody know your social media. Let them know anything about any new singles. Talk to us.
All right. Yeah, go check out Cheddar. I do have another song I'm planning to drop in a couple months called Rounds. That's actually featuring my homeboy, Caesar Christian. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. My social media is VSkye Official all the way across the board, not just on Instagram. I made it super easy for everything. Oh, except TikTok. TikTok is the real VSkye. Other than that, everything else is VSkye Official. I got music on all platforms. Make sure y'all check that out. I got music videos on YouTube. I have a music video for pretty much every song I've dropped besides Cheddar.
Okay.
So make sure y'all check those out. Shout out to Drew Got the Sauce. He's been my producer and my videographer. He's actually the one that did the video for Pin You Down.
Oh, okay.
So make sure y'all check that out. Shout out to ZL Shadi, the producer for Cheddar. Just shout out to everybody I've worked with. I hate getting put on the spot like this because I don't think about this, and then I'll be in the interview like, shout out. Person's name again. But shout out everybody. If I've forgot about you, I'm sorry. I love you all equally. Thank you.
There you go. Exactly. And that being said, exactly. So listen, let me tell y'all something. Again, she's number 2 on the 2111 radio hot top 10 list. Trust me when I tell you, it's an exclusive list. If you on it, trust me, your song is being spent a lot. So I appreciate, the talent that we received, because they loving that song, Cheddar. They loving it. I'll tell you. Finesse Bank says, shout out to you coming on here and sharing your story and passion. Oh, there she go.
Oh,
that's Finesse Banks. That's her. That's definitely her. And we're
definitely gonna work too.
Yes, I'm gonna definitely talk to you after the show and get some insight. But Again, y'all was listening to 2111 Radio. I'm their host, Derek. I have VSkye here. VSkye was in the building. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely brought her to this platform. And I'm going to say good night to everybody. And hopefully everybody have a blessed night. All right. So peace.
Have a good night.
VSkye stay. VSkye stay. Don't go nowhere.
Okay. That's a thumbs up.